All the newspapers featured a photo of Kate on their front pages, presenting her as the most popular member of the royal family. Her recent rare public appearance with other royals at a church service sparked great interest. Known for her poise, Kate Middleton became the center of attention during a church visit in Scotland, creating an unusual atmosphere. In a small, cozy church near Balmoral Castle, she spent a quiet Sunday with her husband, Prince William. The charming Scottish landscape enhanced the service's ambience, and as Kate stepped out of the car, her elegant coat highlighted her refined style. The crowd, noticing her presence, was touched by her genuine smile and welcoming gesture. But then something unexpected happened. As soon as the service began and the hymns echoed, a subtle change occurred in the air. There was a slight chill, though not immediately noticed by everyone, and the curiosity in the crowd shifted to a quiet astonishment. Even Kate, famous for her composure, appeared briefly distracted, as if searching for something elusive in the room. Soon, there were quiet whispers among those present as they tried to understand this strange occurrence. Despite her stunning appearance in the published photos, it remains unknown when Kate will return to her official duties. The chill was not the only mysterious moment. There was a sense of something special. This enigmatic moment, filled with tension, became a topic of lively discussion. Aware of being photographed, Kate Middleton did her utmost to attend the service, demonstrating her desire to be in Scotland. Surrounded by the Scottish hills, this small church, a symbol of peace and royal traditions, became a place of return for Kate near Balmoral Castle. This significant event took place on the 25th of August 2012, at the beloved royal retreat known since Queen Victoria's time. Since March, when she was diagnosed with cancer, the world has been anxiously following Kate's health. No one anticipated the events of that quiet Sunday morning. The church, filled with early visitors, both locals and royal fans who traveled from afar to see her, witnessed the rare appearance of the Duchess. After brief appearances at Wimbledon in July and a touching video at the Olympics, this visit was full of significance. Many speculated about her appearance, wondering if she would look fragile or if her visit was simply a courteous gesture. As she arrived with King Charles, the hushed crowd greeted her with respect. Graceful but noticeably changed by past trials, Kate appeared strong against expectations. This event held deep personal significance for her. As the church service filled the space with soft echoes, everyone anticipated something important. Unexpectedly, when the service ended, Kate did something remarkable. She stood up and resolutely moved to the front row. Turning to those present, she delivered words that would linger in their memory, her voice deep and confident. "I want to thank all of you for your prayers. Your kindness and faith in me have given me more strength than words can express," she began. The room fell silent as she expressed gratitude for the support and understanding that aided her during recovery. Her words, simple yet poignant, left a deep impression, uniting everyone in a quiet moment of recognizing her journey. In front of the gathered, Kate Middleton transformed the atmosphere of the small church, her openness and sincere words displaying her steadfast resilience and grace in challenging life circumstances. Kate continued, "The love and support I have received from all of you, from family and even strangers, have given me incredible strength I never knew I had, and for that, I am endlessly grateful." These were not just words that resonated but also the sincerity with which they were spoken. Her cancer diagnosis had shocked everyone, causing global concern for her condition and future. Princess Catherine openly shared her personal health struggles, revealing that she underwent major abdominal surgery in January. Sharing her story not as a princess but as a person who has faced some of life's toughest challenges, she softly said, "I discovered that faith appears not in our strongest moments, but when we feel most vulnerable. In those times, we must hold on to hope, for it will guide us." Her words lingered in the air, profoundly touching those gathered. Some were moved to tears, while others sat in silent contemplation. It was clear this wasn't just a routine royal engagement. It was an intimate, heartfelt moment shared with those lucky enough to witness it. As she prepared to return to her seat, she concluded, "In times like these, I remember the power of hope and faith. Thank you for helping me rediscover them." As she resumed her seat, a profound silence enveloped the gathering. Everyone remained still, grasping the depth of what had transpired. Her words, full of vulnerability and genuine emotion, reverberated through the room. Just when it seemed the emotions had reached their peak, an unexpected occurrence etched itself into everyone's memory. For a moment, silence reigned while the pastor prepared to conclude the service. The conventional formalities seemed less significant following Kate's touching speech. Then, from the back of the church, a soft, tentative humming began, a hymn of hope and resilience in trying times. Gradually, others joined in, their voices uniting into a poignant, almost mystical choir. As the hymn swelled, the church's walls seemed to come alive with the collective emotions of those present. The harmony was both soothing and uplifting, as if time itself had paused. Eyes welled up with tears as the music touched souls, with many finding solace in the presence of loved ones. Unplanned, yet seemingly destined, it was as if this spontaneous expression of unity was exactly what was needed. Experiencing this moment, Kate bowed her head, clasping her hands in front of her. She exchanged a glance with King Charles, seated beside her, a look that spoke volumes. News had just been announced from Buckingham Palace that the king, too, had been diagnosed with cancer. Words were unnecessary as they dealt with their health challenges, silently fortified by shared faith and hope. As Kate returned to her seat, Charles gently took her hand, reassuring her of his support. The song's power enveloped them. The public had witnessed their deeply personal trials over recent months, but in this moment, they were not just royal figures. They were individuals seeking strength through faith. The hymn continued, and no one wanted it to end. The atmosphere was rich with heartfelt emotions, a shared experience destined for quiet discussion in the years to come. It was more than a service. It was an exalted moment that united everyone in a way that words alone could not. When the final notes of the hymn faded into silence, no one initially stirred. Something significant had occurred, something that would stay with them long after they left the church. Kate and Charles appeared transformed by the experience, their expressions softer yet strong as they rose to leave. Though the future remained uncertain, one thing was clear. This moment would remain etched in the memories of all present, a point of connection that echoed through the hall like an electric charge. As the service drew to a close, the atmosphere in the church remained laden with the emotions of what had transpired. Slowly, people began to stand, as if reluctant to break the spell cast by Kate's words and the spontaneous hymn. For those close to the royal family, the day embodied more than just ceremony. It symbolized the resilience shown by Kate and King Charles in their most challenging times. People expressed their respect and empathy towards the royal family, especially Kate and King Charles. Their sincere sharing of personal struggles and resilience resonated with many, offering a glimpse into their lives beyond the pomp and circumstance. As Kate and Charles departed the church, under the watchful eyes of onlookers, their bond was more apparent, transcending royal unity and revealing a deeply personal closeness. Observers and experts noted that this unity might become a source of strength for both, as they continue to face their personal challenges with courage. Stopping on the steps of the church, Kate and Charles exchanged a few quiet words, likely filled with understanding. A profound bond forged through shared experiences that transcended their royal duties. At that moment, a young girl, no older than 8, approached them, holding a trembling bouquet of flowers in her small hands. Kate knelt down to receive the flowers with a warm smile and thanked her in a gentle voice. The girl, her eyes wide with admiration, stammered, "You are so brave, Your Highness." Kate, momentarily taken aback, responded with a serene smile, whispering, "You are brave too." The girl's face lit up with joy. This simple exchange highlighted that Kate's strength lay not only in her personal struggles, but also in her ability to inspire courage in others. As their car pulled away from the church, the significance of the event began to sink in. Their appearance was not merely a royal duty. It was a deeply personal occasion, marked by a rare intimacy seldom shared with the world. Standing together, united by both family and personal circumstances, they stood at the intersection of public duty and private battles. Kate's path forward remained unclear. She was heartened by news from her doctors that she was making progress. But the emotional toll of her cancer diagnosis was ever present. Each public appearance was not only a test of physical endurance but also of mental fortitude. Yet, standing beside Charles today, each embracing their individual challenges, there emerged a shared sense of strength that could not be ignored. Despite the visible marks of her struggle, Kate carried herself with unwavering determination. She had endured much, emerging stronger and more resolute than ever. King Charles also keenly felt the weight of his responsibilities. Although his health issues were mostly kept from the public eye, those close to him knew their impact. Nonetheless, his sense of duty remained steadfast, ingrained since childhood as he prepared to lead the nation through any trials. As the car moved along the quiet roads of Balmoral, the silence between Kate and Charles was not awkward. It spoke of deep mutual understanding. For a few brief moments, they set aside the burdens of their royal titles and responsibilities, finding solace in each other's presence. Turning to Kate, Charles's expression softened in the gentle daylight. "You did well today," he murmured with genuine pride. Kate returned a soft smile, her eyes reflecting the intensity of the day's events. "Thank you," she replied, her gaze drifting to the passing landscape, lost in thought. "It was more than just a church service," she pondered. Charles, sensing the gravity of the moment, added, "These moments mean more than people realize. It is in such times that we find our strength." Both knew this would not be their last public trial. The challenges ahead, both personal and royal, would grow increasingly daunting. However, they reassured themselves they would face them together as they did today. News of Kate Middleton's emotional address at the Church of Sai Kirk quickly spread. Images of her standing beside King Charles and speaking to the congregation circulated widely, capturing public interest. However, it wasn't just the images that left an impression. Their unguarded emotions and humanity touched the hearts of people far beyond the United Kingdom. For years, the royals have symbolized strength, grace, and tradition. The expectation of perfection and aloofness often surrounded them. Yet on this day, Kate and Charles revealed something far more compelling: their humanity. People across the world were moved by Kate's vulnerability and the candid display of the royal family's personal struggles. Social platforms buzzed with reactions, empathy, and support directed towards the Duchess of Cambridge and her family. People recognized the courage it took for them to publicly share their trials. By showing their humanity, Kate and Charles became not just symbols of royal authority, but beacons of hope and resilience for countless individuals facing their own hardships. Many admired Kate Middleton's bravery in openly discussing her battle with cancer, while others were touched by King Charles's quiet, supportive presence, aware that he too faced his own health challenges. They demonstrated that even those who wear crowns are not immune to life's adversities. Their appearance that day transcended royal duties, subtly reminding everyone that regardless of status, fame, or title, life's trials are universal. Royal figures often seem majestic, but at that moment, they showed the world their humanity. Their struggles, fears, and vulnerabilities, just like anyone else. As their car wound its way along the roads, Kate and Charles sat in silent reflection. The weight of the day's events was palpable, yet they found solace in their shared resolve to face whatever lay ahead with the strength and resilience that had already seen them through so much. As the day turned to night, the world outside the window might have seemed unchanged, but for Kate and Charles, everything felt different. They had revealed their true selves, reminding the world that even the strongest among us need support, love, and faith during the toughest times in life. Following Kate's poignant words, social media buzzed with admiration. One Twitter user remarked, "She's been through so much yet continues to stand strong and be there for others. A testament to finding strength in our weakest moments." Another post highlighted, "The royal family always seemed untouchable, but today they became just like us." Kate's message of faith and hope was exactly what the world needed. The public's admiration extended beyond mere approval. Stories poured in from people who faced similar trials, finding inspiration in Kate's courage. They shared their experiences of battling illness, emphasizing the hope found in darkness and the strength blooming through perseverance. For many, the sight of Kate and Charles united in their trials was deeply meaningful, transcending royal duties and highlighting survival, resilience, and determination to move forward. In the days following, media outlets dissected every aspect of the church service, from Kate's moving speech to the spontaneous hymn that left the congregation in awe. As headlines multiplied, none could fully convey the profound emotional impact the event had on those present. It was not just a royal event. It brought everyone closer to the idea that we all face challenges. For Kate and Charles, it marked the beginning of a new chapter, intertwining their personal battles with their public roles more than ever before. Kate's decision to share her journey with the world allowed people to see her through a human lens, rather than just as a royal figure. This humanity deeply resonated, bridging the gap between the royals and the people they represent. Their vulnerability opened hearts and minds, reminding everyone that regardless of status, struggles are universal. This moment forged a lasting connection, offering a sense of unity and hope in challenging times. As the dust settled from this unforgettable experience, it became clear that Kate Middleton's appearance was more than a royal obligation. It was a deeply personal event that solidified the reality that even those in the spotlight grapple with challenges and vulnerabilities. For a long time, the royal family was perceived as paragons of grace and strength, seemingly untouched by the issues faced by ordinary people. However, Kate's words and the memorable moment shared with King Charles shattered this illusion, showing that no one is immune to hardship. Her message of hope and faith touched millions, not because of her title, but due to her raw sincerity and courage in the face of personal trials. It served as a testament that even in the darkest moments, we can find strength within ourselves and continue moving forward. Kate's openness provided people with a unique connection to her, inspiring many to confront their own challenges with renewed determination. For King Charles, the event underscored the importance of family strength and unity. Together, their shared resolve and family ties reaffirmed the monarchy's bond with the people. As the world continues to reflect on this moment, it's clear that Kate's words and actions left an indelible mark. Her story, blending resilience with grace, demonstrated the power found in overcoming difficulties, not as a sign of weakness, but as a catalyst for becoming stronger. And as they continue to move forward, the legacy they continue to build reflects a shared understanding that amid duty and adversity, the heart of their role lies in compassion and connection. Triggered by this experience, the royal family's evolving role highlights its drive to remain relevant in modern society while respecting its deep-seated traditions. Despite mixed feelings, especially among the younger generation, recent revelations about health issues have prompted ongoing tensions between Prince Harry and Prince William, which represent a significant concern within the royal family. Following Charles's diagnosis, it was announced that he would undergo regular outpatient treatments, which might include chemotherapy, radiotherapy, or immunotherapy. Nevertheless, he has remained visible, traveling through London in a ceremonial car with large windows, symbolizing his unwavering commitment to public service even amidst health challenges. The news of King Charles's health sparked widespread concern, leading many to wonder how this might impact the stability of the monarchy. A serious decline in his health could become a pivotal moment in the leadership of the royal family. Camillas' journey from public criticism to her acceptance as queen has been remarkable. Born on July 17, 1947, into a prominent family, her life took an unexpected path when she met Prince Charles in the early 1970s. While Camilla's marriage to Andrew Parker Bowles brought her joy, her close bond with Charles persisted, even as they lived separate lives. Both faced marital difficulties, leading to Camilla's divorce in 1995 and Charles's in 1996. As Camilla's relationship with Charles became more public, media portrayals were often unflattering, especially after Princess Diana's revelations, famously naming Camilla as the third person in her marriage, which led to public backlash against her. However, after Diana's tragic death, perceptions of Camilla gradually shifted. People began seeing her as someone caught in complex circumstances rather than an instigator. Over time, Charles and Camilla started appearing publicly together, notably during Camilla's Jubilee celebration where both families gathered, marking a new level of acceptance. Mark Bolland, Charles's deputy private secretary, played a crucial role in reshaping public perception of Camilla through strategically organized public appearances. A significant turning point came when she met Prince William, whose acceptance was pivotal for her integration into the royal family. Over time, even Queen Elizabeth II's stance softened, symbolized by a luncheon in the year 2000 that offered the Queen's preliminary approval. This laid the groundwork for Charles and Camilla's wedding in 2005. Initially surprising, it was eventually embraced by both the royal family and the public. Queen Elizabeth's warm comments about welcoming her son and his new wife into the winner's circle underlined her endorsement, marking an important milestone after years of trials for Charles and Camilla. Those close to Camilla note that she never aspired to be queen. Her humility and grounded nature amidst royal complexities have been highlighted by friends, including the Marchioness of Lansdowne. In his memoir, Spare, Harry expressed concerns about Camilla's influence, describing her as dangerous due to her media rehabilitation efforts and connections with the British press, suggesting she put her ambitions above his and William's well-being. While some claimed Camilla actively sought a more prominent role, others assert her primary goal has always been to support Charles. The ultimate endorsement came from Queen Elizabeth II herself, when, during her Platinum Jubilee, she expressed her wish for Camilla to be known as Queen Consort, symbolizing acceptance after years of public scrutiny. As Queen Consort, Camilla has devoted herself to meaningful causes, such as advocacy against domestic violence, demonstrating both dedication and humility. Her bond with the late Queen was notably strong, based on shared interests like a love of horses and royal duties. Through it all, Camilla has been a source of calm reassurance for Charles, providing steady support during challenging moments, such as dealing with a malfunctioning pen. Her transition from Duchess to Queen is a testament to her resilience, adaptability, and unwavering support for Charles. Should King Charles pass away, Camilla will retain her title as the current Queen Consort and transition to the role of the Queen Dowager, a traditional designation for a king's widow. This honorary role allows her to maintain royal privileges and a respected status, though without governing power. The evolution of the British monarchy is a complex blend of historical tradition and modern adaptation. As one of the world's oldest institutions, it currently functions as a constitutional monarchy, where the king or queen holds symbolic power while governance is carried out by elected officials. This mix of age-old customs and contemporary governance defines its role as a cultural and political institution in the United Kingdom. Senior members of the royal family play a crucial role in maintaining the monarchy, engaging in public duties, charitable work, and diplomacy. The line of succession follows updated rules of gender equality, as established by the Succession to the Crown Act of 2013. Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, is first in line and is expected to gradually take on more responsibilities in preparation for his future role. Following him are his children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, with reforms allowing Charlotte to maintain her position ahead of her younger brother, reflecting a commitment to gender equality in succession. Princess Anne's dedication to her royal duties remains unwavering. Her commitment to the monarchy and the family's reputation illustrates her resilience, even in the face of personal challenges. After her divorce, and found happiness again by marrying Timothy Lawrence, a Royal Navy commander, in the same year. Their relationship is marked by mutual respect and shared responsibilities, allowing Anne to continue her royal duties with dedication. Anne's relationship with her brother, the future King Charles, has mostly remained amicable over the years. Although their approaches to royal roles sometimes differed and favors pragmatism, while Charles leans towards ceremonial aspects, their commitment to upholding the monarchy is a shared trait. However, her relationship with her younger brother, Prince Andrew, has been more complicated, especially following his highly publicized scandals. In an effort to preserve the royal family's reputation, Anne is rumored to have distanced herself from Andrew's controversies. In contrast, Anne's relationship with Prince Edward is characterized by mutual support. They have frequently collaborated at royal events, exhibiting a friendly and cooperative dynamic. Anne's perception of royal duty has been deeply influenced by her mother, Queen Elizabeth II. From a young age, Anne embraced responsibility, mirroring her mother's sense of duty and work ethic, earning her the reputation of being the hardest-working member of the royal family. Anne's respect for her mother stems from a shared understanding and appreciation of Queen Elizabeth's unwavering dedication to the crown, alongside the acceptance of a demanding royal schedule that limited their time together during Anne's childhood. Despite this, their relationship was rooted in mutual admiration, and Anne deeply respected her mother's ability to carry herself with poise and grace under pressure. Princess Anne's bond with her father, Prince Philip, was particularly close. Observers often noted their relationship as uniquely strong, even compared to his relationships with his other children. Anne's straightforward and candid personality reflects her father's influence. Like Philip, Anne is known for expressing her opinions directly, often disregarding political correctness in favor of sincerity. Her first marriage to Captain Mark Phillips in 1973 seemed like a romantic tale, culminating in the birth of 2 children, Peter and Zara. However, the demands of their careers, combined with Phillips's frequent absences due to military commitments, strained their relationship. This led to marital infidelities and ultimately a divorce in 1992, just before her brothers, Charles and Andrew, experienced their high-profile separations. Despite the significant media attention surrounding Anne and Phillips's divorce, her commitment to her roles remained steadfast. Through these personal trials, Princess Anne has maintained her focus on royal duties, remaining a figure of resilience. Her second marriage to Timothy Lawrence has been a source of stability, enabling her to continue her royal responsibilities with dedication and passion. Overall, the life and relationships of Princess Anne demonstrate a deep commitment to royal duties, family ties, and personal resilience. Her story reflects the complexity of balancing private life with public duty, while upholding the values and heritage instilled by her royal upbringing. As the British monarchy continues to evolve, Anne's contributions remain an integral part of its enduring presence. Furthermore, as the future unfolds, the challenges and accomplishments faced by Princess Anne, much like those encountered by Queen Anne during her reign, will continue to shape the monarchy's path forward, highlighting the importance of leadership, resilience, and adaptability in navigating both personal and public spheres. Princess Anne handled her divorce with remarkable calmness, maintaining her dignity throughout the process. Later that same year, she found love again with Navy officer Timothy Lawrence. Their private wedding ceremony reflected Anne's preference for life away from the public eye. Her second marriage has proven to be stable and supportive, offering a contrast to her first union. Lawrence shares a strong work ethic and understated demeanor with Anne, providing a solid foundation for their life together. Her role as a devoted mother to Peter and Zara Phillips remains a central part of her identity, showcasing her ability to balance personal and public responsibilities. Anne's commitment to her family and royal duties has established her as one of the hardest-working members of the royal family, and is often perceived as a traditionalist, with strong opinions on certain public figures. Her deep sense of duty and desire to maintain the continuity of the monarchy sometimes clash with more progressive figures. For example, she supposedly had reservations about Tony Blair's efforts to modernize British politics, preferring a more formal and duty-oriented representation of the monarchy. This difference in perspectives was particularly evident in Blair's handling of the monarchy's public image following Princess Diana's death. Despite her reserved demeanor, Princess Anne consistently demonstrates a preference for tradition over transformation in royal life. While she typically keeps her political views private, her actions and public statements suggest a clear desire to preserve the historical structures of the monarchy rather than adapt to contemporary trends. This position makes her cautious towards those seeking to modernize not only royal duties but public events as a whole. While the younger generation of royals embraces social media and celebrity-driven narratives, and remains steadfast in her belief that the monarchy should prioritize substance over style, the royal family's future will likely depend on how it navigates the tension between tradition and modernity. Will it continue to follow its historical roots or shift towards more popular models? Which Anne warns against. Though only time will answer these questions, one thing is clear. Princess Anne's vision of the monarchy is rooted in duty, responsibility, and respect for tradition, and she is likely to continue advocating for this viewpoint in the future.